So this morning I woke up and I heard the news about the slaughtering of the policemen and the injuring of others and everything that surrounds it. And the first thing that I did was place my lifeless body on the scene and said, you know, that could have been me. That could have been me. It's not normal. Nothing about what happened this morning is normal. It's an attack on the state, not on the police force, not on the police. An attack on the state. The police force is a state agency. So this requires a state response, not a police response, a state response. During the advent of COVID-19, which is still being branded as the biggest threat to Jamaica, and I said it before in a different forum, and I'm going to say it here again, that COVID-19 is not the biggest threat to Jamaica. Crime is the biggest threat to Jamaica. Crime is the biggest threat, and criminal activities, that's the biggest threat to Jamaica, not COVID-19. We have 4 deaths so far, 4 or 5 deaths from COVID-19. How many innocent Jamaican lives have been snuffed out by these monsters, by these demons since the 1st of January? And compare that to the statistics of COVID-19 and see where we need to put our resources. We see parishes locked down, borders locked down, airport locked down, every hotel locked down. Every company, every state agency came on board, come together to fight COVID-19. Billions of dollars, billions on top of billions of dollars found to fight COVID-19, which is not the biggest threat to our survival, which is not the biggest threat. So I'm saying, why can't we have a COVID-19 response to crime fighting in Jamaica? Why can't we have a COVID-19 response to crime fighting in Jamaica? We saw a community lockdown. We saw our entire parish lockdown. Nobody can move without permission, without their IDs. And we supported that. Why? Because everybody think they will catch COVID-19. But everybody is not thinking that they can be a victim to a gunman. So we do not want to give up those rights to fight gunmen. But because everybody think they are a likely victim to COVID-19, we are willing to do that. I need to see the same response to crime, and not until we can do that multifaceted approach, multi-agency approach, billions of dollars pouring in. Jamaica and everybody has support it and understand that one policeman life, one police get killed, it is a threat to the entire nation. It's a threat to you and your family. We don't want this after tomorrow. We don't hear anything about it. Only the family of the policeman left to mourn. A wife lose their husband. A sister lose their brother. A mother lose their son. Policemen lose a co-worker and good friend. And we're tired of the thing about my condolences, and God bless the family and what have not you. We're tired of that. We're tired of that. We're tired for years say no stone will be left unturned. We're tired for years that. We want to see COVID-19 response, and that may I call it COVID-19 response to crime nationally. Anything shorter than that is not acceptable. We want anywhere the money is, anywhere the resources to come from. They have to be flushed out. It's a threat to me, it's a threat to my family, it's a threat to you. It's a threat to you. So don't bother think those M16 who killed those policemen was just this. They have them just to use on police. They have been slaughtering innocent people around this country. So when we are going to stop, what is it going to take for Jamaican to respond? What is it going to take for Jamaican to rise up and sustain that call and that energy like the protests that we see going on around the world? Something triggered it. So why can't something trigger our conscience in Jamaica and we get up and say this is it? Nothing at all triggers our conscience in Jamaica. Nothing at all. We hear local people get raped. The most heinous crime can be committed. The most heinous crime can be committed, and you talk today on the radio and on the news, and then tomorrow is business as usual. Nothing is sustained. Nothing is sustained. And because some people in Jamaica feel say crime can't reach us because we in our big mansion and we lock up and we're well protected. So that we're not really business. But we're afraid of COVID because no matter which mansion we're in, because we hear say COVID, prime minister catch it, president catch it, big businessmen, movie star, actors catch it. So everybody say, oh, me can catch it too. So everybody throw them support behind it. Every company, every social clubs, everybody they behind COVID-19. And I support it. Money from left, right and center. We need that approach. We need that approach. Place need for lockdown, house to house search with everything we forgot. Some rights has to be suspended. This is not normal, so it cannot take a normal approach to crime fighting. It cannot else it don't make no sense. It doesn't make no sense. And the nice talk where we political correct, we have to call it a spade because we don't want some human rights group to come out and say something. Who is funding these human rights group? What interest does they have? What interest do they have? We don't know who is funding them. Nobody vote them in and put them in the power. Some people start some organization and then veranda and the media give them a voice and they feel like they speak for every Jamaican, and they do not speak for every Jamaican. They do not speak for every Jamaican. They do not speak for these policemen and women families. They don't speak for the how much in thousands of victims for the past 10 years family. They don't speak for them. So who give these human rights activists power that we are afraid that we have to be politically correct to say these gunmen and these murderers, mobsters? We have to get something have to give. It cannot be something of a trigger our conscience and people. It has to be sustained. It can't continue. It cannot continue. It cannot continue. Every organization, government, everybody, COVID-19 response. And this is what I'm saying. COVID-19 response. COVID-19 response we want.